Afternoon. I'm a lot later than I usually am, but I hope you'll forgive me. I spent most of that time sleeping and eating. So, oops. Hi. Alright. We have a particularly interesting group of characters today. We should be seeing some interesting strategies. I went and prepared a couple of things. So... let's go ahead and get into it. Gotta psych myself up a little bit today. Alright. All three of you. A particularly interesting bunch. Why don't we go from left to right here? And go ahead and introduce yourselves.
From left to right? Wait, this is a...
It's all good. Left to right from Hogu to Z.
Right. As myself or as Ford?
As Ford.
Excellent. That I can do. Well, Ford is a particular individual, of lanky and imposing frame and mostly monochrome palette. One could identify them as, from a further distance, something akin to a low-detail sprite from some old baseball game.
Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and hand you this. That is yours. Let me promote you real quick as well, all of you, so that you can import the starter decks that you have.
All right.
Second up, how about you in the armor?
And here we have a particularly, I wouldn't say anxious would be the right word, but more of a on-edge type of character who is dressed in what appears to be a semi-mid-budget superhero outfit with a device strapped around their waist that resembles what you would find like a dice popper in a children's board game, with two purple dice, same color as their armor, rattling around inside the device. Because a bit prior to this, though, you noticed that they had been what essentially pushed through some, I'd say, chrome silverish type of curtain of sorts that quickly disappeared after the fact. They're not really sure why they're here or what they're doing here, but they've quickly accepted that this is the situation they're in right now.
All right. And then I will hand you this. Perfect. And our third, a rather bright-colored individual. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Would you like me to voice for you, or are you going to go the text-to-speech route? Didn't get TTS. My name is Reverie. I'm an explorer of dreams. This is an utterly fascinating place I've found myself lost in. Quite excited to see what this place holds for me. Alright. And this should be yours. go ahead and arrange it how you would like. That is your standee, your duelist card, your attribute panel, reactive icon, etc. Everything is here as you need it. All three of you. I'm interested if it is just happenstance in your case, but what exactly brought the three of you together?
I'd say like it's more of just like coincidence more than anything in Loaded's case. Like Kamen Rider Loaded just kind of had to make do because hope whoever he met up with first was amicable.
That's fair. First people you encountered, the first people I encountered when I arrived here. I don't know much about them, but they seem like a trustworthy bunch. Perfect.
This seems fair. A turn of fate, really.
Mhm.
Just a couple of folks arriving in all at once.
Yep. A particular turn of fate brings you together. Speaking of fate, it's seeming like wherever this place has put you isn't exactly going to be the most peaceful of areas. At least, not inherently. You will all be going to Shining Falls. Hopefully you can see that and it's not clipping into the...
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
good.
Most visible.
Alright. Go ahead and get a copy of each of the standees onto here.
Oh, looks like Dixie didn't save their starter deck as like an object to import.
It's all good. Let me see. As long as we can get this all arranged, no matter what, we can go ahead and get that imported. Even if you have to log out and log back in. Won't start without you, so. Perfect.
My container appears to have displaced my...
It does. You can hold and pick it up, but it's currently still being searched. There we go.
That'd be why. Thank you.
Yes. Tabletop Sims
They've
archaic.
I got out of. That's good.
Yep.
Indeed.
All right. Perfect. Let's help a little bit while things are getting sorted out. Ah, perfect. There we go. There's at least one of those. All right. Let's see if I can get this extended. All right. Let me get you all in the same team as well. That way, when you are in play, you should be able to see each other's hands.
Okay. Yeah.
Here we go. All right. It is rather serene here. You can hear whatever... You're not quite sure if it's water or something else inside here, but something is indeed flowing from the big diamond-shaped items at the top. Alright. Seems you've only got one place to go, so that's directly forward.
No choice but to move on.
Yep.
No, well, nothing better to do than to move on.
It's quiet here. Through some stroke of luck, you seem to have already found yourself pretty close to the center of this little islet. Already I'm messing up. Islet, yes. In the center of this big outcropping. Are you missing two? Which ones are you missing right now?
Oh, there.
Yeah.
I see.
And over here,
Perfect. There we go. Alright.
scattered across time and the board.
Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and see exactly, who's going to be the most perceptive out of all of you. Why don't you all go ahead and give me, intelligence awareness.
So that'd be
Just
4
awareness.
dice for me.
4 dice for you.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, I believe.
1, 3, 9, 10.
Ooh.
2 7s, an 8, and a 10.
Alright. 2 7s. I assume we're going 1 to 10 on all the dice, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 1 failure, subtracting from the success. So that is going to be 2 successes for Reverie. For this here, we have 1, 2, minus 1 for the failure, and that is 1 success for Loaded. 1, 2, 3. 3 successes for Ford. Actually, 4, technically. 4 successes.
Separately. There we go.
Ford's a bit familiar with places like this, at least somewhat. This type of diamond-shaped isle evokes strange ancient memories. It's almost kind of homely out here for you.
A familiar geometry.
For Reverie, this place is at least, like, kind of beautiful out here. This isn't the worst place that you could have gotten inside the realm, but it definitely seems like you have a large trek ahead of you. Most of the areas up in front go completely vertical, with small minimal paths to make your way up. Loaded, this type of area isn't exactly the most familiar to you. You usually spend a lot of your time in metros and cities, in areas where there's lots of population. It's
Aye.
quite wonderful scenery. Seems nice enough at least. I wonder what we'll find. Okay.
Well, I mean, but being out here is not exactly the best. Only when you spend time in these types of areas when some monster to fight. You can tell it's putting him like a bit cautious already. Like being this exposed is already not ideal.
Fair enough.
This makes sense.
Blocking the gate are a few of the more appropriate thought forms for this area. Let's go grab. Nope, not that one. That's not the one I want. I love how immediately I can't do this. Okay. All right. Okay. It doesn't exactly seem like they are the most present for all of you. But you will, I think in time, get acquainted as to why. Let's set up the field here. All right. Okay. Put a couple of those farther back. There we go. All right. Go ahead and draw 3 and get prepared to start your turn. You should be able to see all of your allies' hands. Is that correct?
Indeed, I can.
Yes.
Perfect.
Seems to be.
All right. Let's bring all of these up front. Starting with the leftmost here, we have just a standard Goomba. Hoppy Cat. Bone Goomba and a Spiny. Alright. Before they can even start with initiative, it is your first turn. You have 1 playing power, and yeah. You can all act simultaneously as a team. Basically, if you need to do effects and stuff, 2 images that didn't load were, what? Uh-oh. What would those be? These guys? Oh, I see. I
Oh.
see.
Truly a wonder.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
Hopefully that shouldn't be an issue, but we will see.
Hmm.
I don't know why it wouldn't have loaded.
See.
Yeah, at least for now.
I think
Let's hope.
Shouldn't be your problem.
Okay.
Well, let's see if that pink jerks card he gave me were anything to write home about. Loader then puts out Elemental Hero Stratos.
Stratos with flight to attack. No.
And Battle Cry draw the topmost card with either hero or Kamen Rider in its name,
Perfect.
which I will now draw that.
Nice.
And that is out of playing power.
All right.
All right. Well, always best to start with a strong lineup. Let's drop Kirishima in this slot.
Perfect. That is 2/2 with armored. Let me get you shield real quick.
Oh, shoot, I messed up the angle. There we go.
All right. Not a whole lot of here. Just taking your playing power to draw, I assume? Alright. That works. That should be the end of your turn. Alright. The enemies are beginning their initiative. Alright. Goomba's going to attack straight forward. So is Hoppy Cat. Bone Goomba is attacking straight forward, and so is Spiny. Fairly basic. It is turn 2. You have 2 playing power. Characters in your front will unexhaust.
Do we draw a card at the start of turn? Or...
Yep. You draw a card at the start of turn.
Great.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Not the greatest hand to make use of. Let's hope that using another playing power will fix that.
Suppose all you can really do is play this card here. Perfect. Alright. That is a
works.
mage and a clown. 6 health.
Alright. Let's get out. Kamen Rider Gav with Festive. If I'm reading these rules correctly, then I give a card in my hand to the next person, to somebody else at the end of my turn.
That'll be one of your allies, which is good.
Okay. And I suppose I might as well have Stratos here attack that Hoppy Cat.
Yep.
Take no counter attack due to flight.
Hoppy Cat will be destroyed. Equipping eviction
Best to
notice.
equip. Yes. To Kirishima.
Perfect. Alright.
So put it underneath.
It's all
This
good. It doesn't
kind of space issue.
matter too much.
Sure. As long as it's
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
This is fine. And with my second playing power, I will be putting Lonku down in front of a Spiny.
Perfect. Alright. You do have an action with Hiroshima. Don't ooh, perfect. Devil's Tail is going on Silly Pillar. Perfect.
I'll use my action with Kirishima to attack the Bone Goomba.
Perfect. Alright.
2 damage, but it has Sturdy.
Yep. So it is reduced to 1.
And Kirishima loses 1 shield in counterattack.
Alright.
Great.
Perfect. Alright. If that is the end of all of your turns...
Festive will now
Oh.
activate.
Fishing.
Currently, you don't
Hey,
have a
you're not
discard
a-
pile yet. I would probably recommend saving that.
I mean, if you want to go fishing, then due to Festive, I can give you a little present.
I'll let you take it back, don't worry.
And with that, I'll be giving Kamen Rider Gav plus 1 HP due to Festive.
Plus, playing both of these were your current playing power for the turn. So, yeah, there we go. All right.
Yeah, I have given cards for Festive. I'll be giving Kamen Rider Gav +1 HP.
Okay. All right. And if that is the end of your turn, the encounter advances.
And can I get a +1 HP counter temporarily?
Yes. Let me go grab that real quick. There we go. Okay. So, for the new ones, we have Pokey with Taunt. Baboom, which will inflict a very particular status. I don't know if I have it in this set of cards. I don't, but I do know where I do have it. All right. Here is what that does. In case you need it. And then Singing Piranha Plants has entered play. In terms of actions, Goomba is going to attack Silly Pillar and immediately be killed from counterattack. Silly Pillar will take 1 damage. Bone Goomba will attack Eijiro, which will deal 4 counterattack damage, destroying Bone Goomba. Spiny
Does lose
will...
1 shield in return, though.
Yeah. Spiny will attack Lonku, which has Swift, which will kill Spiny before it ever gets a chance to do any attack.
Love it setup.
Yes. Alright. And now, initiative for this turn. Pokey is going to attack straight forward. We got the evil line again. I don't know why Tabletop Sim does this.
Malicious and drawn in crayon.
Yes. Baboom is going to attack Elemental Heroes. Not Stratos. Because it can't, because of flight. Oh, wait, no, it's ranged. Never mind. It will attack Elemental Hero Stratos. And the Singing Piranha Plants are going to do a different type of action on their turn. Alright. Third turn, draw a card. You are at 3 playing power.
Oh. Well, I think the order of events is pretty easy on my end. I can use Lonku's action with Swift to instantly kill Singing Piranha Plants.
Yep. Preventing it from taking that action, whatever it could be. Sharkagator Fish is immediately killing Pokey on this field.
It will go to my discard.
Yep.
Well, I've never really seen a fist be used to kill a cactus, but I guess that's just the games we're playing here, huh?
Yep. That's the nature of the game that you're playing.
Oh, at the start of Shoji's turn, not Shoji, Aijiro's turn, I have to flip a coin for shield.
Yeah, go for it.
I
We
will
also get
quickly form
shield
the coin.
for Jevel's Tail, too, as well.
Miscellaneous. Here we go. Coin. Oh, accidentally flipped several dice along the way.
All good?
It is tails, no shield.
Tails,
This is
no
fine.
shield.
I will draw. Actually, I will not draw using additional playing power. My hand is at 3. This is fine.
Yeah. Well, I suppose either way we're killing this thing, it's gonna deal some amount of damage in return. That death rattle looks kind of terrifying.
Alright.
I suppose the safest thing would just be having Stratos send in its attack to the baboon.
Alright. Stratos will attack the bomb. That will kill Baboom. Baboom will deal 3 damage to Elemental Hero Stratos. Will end up destroying it. As for Reverie's turn, Reverie has drawn a card, and I believe is going
Well,
to...
still got 2 playing power left. Let's see if we can make this work.
Perfect. Drawn 2
I'll
cards
play-
of the last plane.
I'll play Kamen Rider Ikigata.
Which will summon 0-1.
401 on Death Rattle.
I see.
And I'll spend the last playing power to draw a card.
Vision here. Yep. Okay.
At the end of turn, Festive will activate. I'll give another +1 HP to Gav and pass on a card to an ally.
Excellent.
Zodiac. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Initiative is gone on all 3 fields. The encounter advances. We have the Melon Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant. Red Koopa Paratroopa. And a standard Red Koopa Troopa. Perfect. Okay. Let me go get something preemptively. Whoa. Alright. In terms of initiative, Melon Piranha Plant is going to attack straight forward. So is the regular plant, but this time just to the same target as the guy on the left. Red Koopa Paratroopa is going to try and attack directly. And Red Koopa Troopa is also going to try and attack directly. Alright. Begin. 4 playing power and 1 card to draw.
Very good. I will I drew a shield. Another tails. No shield for me.
Getting quite unlucky with those coin flips, huh? Reminds me of my own luck.
Ah, if I had a clown. Well, with my first playing power, I will grant Lonku Crowbar's Crowbar.
I see.
+2 damage.
Let's see if these cards on the deck would matter any.
Moggy the Wise enters play. Alright.
No, let's see. Well, naturally, just as luck has it, card I want to see the most at the bottom of my deck.
Spend a second playing power to give Zodiac to Hydro.
Alright, a second attachment. Perfect.
Well, let's use that last playing power to draw the card I need, and with it, summon Kamen Rider Mad Rogue. With any player may activate this card's overdrive at any time. So thankfully, with that Zodiac, if you ever get you can earn a little VP to start passing around this little guy.
Excellent.
Alright. Reverie is playing Girardi. Roll 1d4. Give that many cards. Don't be afraid to just drag your mouse over it and then just tap R repeatedly. Like this or so. Yeah.
That's how it's done.
3. So you can give up to 3 cards, 3 ink.
I'd appreciate it if you gave the red power trooper. It's the only card on its field, so I'm presuming it won't take damage. It will actually take the damage from flight. kind of need it to get it down.
Yeah, it's the only card on the
Please.
field right now. So that's if there was another card in the field, which as long as you eliminate it this turn, flight shouldn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This can be dealt with. Speaking of dealing with, Lonku will be attacking Red Koopa Troopa.
All right.
There is no way he survives this.
You have Trumpet, Goombrat, and Hammerbro. That one has a particular status. Let me just show you what it does.
Oh, focused.
All right. All right. Melon Piranha Plant is going to attack in front of it once more. Babam is going to attack Moggy the Wise. Trumpet is going to attack Gav. And Goombrat is going to attack in front of it. Hammerbro will attack directly in front of it.
Well, I've
I
got
see.
no cards to draw, but 5 playing power to spend. Unfortunately, I can't really play any of my cards. May have stacked the deck a bit too much in my favor, even if I didn't draw what I wanted immediately.
Well, I have to flip for shield once more.
Well, if you spend one of that VP, you could bring Mad Rogue over to your side, and that leaves me room to summon a new card in its place. An
interesting idea. I think I'll hold on to the VP for now.
Wise move. You never know when we'll need it in the future.
Certainly. I did actually get heads on this flip, so shield equal to the current chapter. It's been...
It is playing power 5, so it's been 5, so you'll gain 5 shield.
I see.
Here we go.
This is very good.
Well, Mad Rogue is going to finish off that Goombrat. Dealing 1 damage to it.
Alright.
Deals time to damage
Goombrat
to
has been defeated.
And Gav is going to finish off the Trompette, taking 2 damage in counterattack.
Perfect.
Right.
I already did it.
That's
Sorry.
your side of the field defeated. Still have an action with one of the characters, and you can attack adjacent fields without needing accuracy. Alright.
I think we play it safe here. Koopa Shell.
Well, wouldn't have Lunku Swift been enough to deal with the Hammer Brother?
This is true. But what if I wanted to add insult to injury?
Well,
Hammer
I think
Brother?
we should clear off a bit of the more dangerous threats, like maybe that Bob-omb, because that'll deal
He's defeated.
some residual damage.
This is true.
It'll explode ineffectively if it takes indirect damage, does it not?
Oh. Well. Death Rattle. Card's attacker or target. Intriguing.
Well, it's not
If it
being
works that
attacked
way.
by a card.
I wouldn't
How
be
many
against
deal
doing
damage
so.
to a cell? I mean, you can blow it up. It's already used at that point.
Yes, this seems appropriate. I have decided then. The Koopa
Right.
Shell will be thrown at the bomb.
Babam is destroyed. However, it basically runs up and explodes in your face.
I had a feeling this could happen.
I did not necessarily think of the you don't really see bombs run up to people like that, do you?
Immaculate bait. Well, never got anywhere without taking the hits for it.
Thank you.
I'm
Kenneth.
more than fine.
Perfect. Hey.
Well, with your field clear, and only one remaining over there, I suppose I've got not much else to do except strike with Lonku.
Yep. Which will destroy the Hammer Bro.
Everything all right over here, Reverie?
Well, all that remains is that Melon.
A single attack with the with any card right now could probably destroy that Melon Piranha Plant. Alright, Magi the Wise is going to attack Melon Piranha Plant, and that is the end of that. Finish the job. Yes. Alright.
Excellent.
Perfect. Alright. All the cards that were active on your field go back into your deck. Discarded cards stay discarded.
Well, it's a good thing none of my cards were ever truly discarded.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same, but sometimes you just gotta make do with one with the punches.
Oh, Z, you can
Yeah.
also, while you have all those cards in your hand, you can also just press G to group them all into the single deck.
I did not know this. This is a major convenience.
Yeah. Tabletop Sim is a keybind game. Unfortunately.
I have learned a few in my time.
Okay. You've got a few pathways to go here. happened to standees? Did they all get... They did. Okay. That's what I thought. Alright. We've got a few places to go. One of them seems very obviously blocked off by, kind of what you can only assume to be these, like, huge, cloudy plants. The other ways are full of a couple of things. A, gate to a booster box or treasure.
Well, I suppose if we want to get through here, we're gonna have to beat up whatever kind of monsters causing that cloud of plants to go away. I think we need a few more resources. Like, as good as our decks seemed at first glance, we're gonna need more if we're going to keep on the assault.
Of course.
So I'm of the opinion we should go towards the booster box.
I can agree with this.
Alright. If you're all going for the boosters together, then here's one for each of you. Go. Go ahead and open them up. Add them to your deck or sideboard them as you so wish.
Oh,
Let's see. Field Lance. Bronzor.
intriguing. Ooh.
Well, they'll do. I don't suppose we can exchange cards on the fly, can we?
Within your party, sure. Right about now.
Oh.
Ah,
Yeah, I can't say I'm exactly familiar with Date.
why don't you go ahead and give me, intelligence investigation.
A stake.
But I don't suppose I could get a quick glimpse of what you two have pulled in your packs to see if there's any cards that would fit better
Two
for our
successes.
respective playstyles.
In terms of what you can see here, the purple coloring on this gives it away almost immediately. This is a coin version of an overdrive.
Oh.
Oh, great. Spending money.
Either I appear to be blind, or I am simply failing to locate a pack.
Right up top here.
Oh! These are very out of view for me, I see. I did
There you
not... There we go. Thank you. Let's see. The Lancer. Poniard. Goomba Mario. Wave Shot and Sedri. Oh, these are quite nice.
A couple of fairly basic ones, but they should do you well.
Well, I'm more than content holding on to all of these for now. Oh, actually,
that
that is...
bad help stuff feels like it's going to come in handy quite a lot. I think you should hold on to that.
On the subject of stakes, I'm not familiar with Invoke.
Invoke. Go ahead and do these same things before intelligence investigation.
Intelligence investigation. Okay, so a 3 dice.
One success. It definitely seems kind of the same as a lot of the magic around here.
Hmm.
It feels magical in some way.
Magical, you say?
Yes.
Can't say magic is my expertise, but who knows? I wouldn't mind pointing it off on someone who knows a fair shout better.
Alright. Let me take the booster packs back. Alright. Magicians mentioned running theme. Yep. Seems like it. Alright. Let's go ahead and bring you further in. Alright. As you advance, it seems like, there is a rather precarious set of, islets here, and a, couple of enemies. You can't quite make out what they are or what their shape is from this distance, but you can see them surrounding this like vibrant blue flower.
Want me to scope it out real quick?
Up to you.
This could be good.
Yeah, I think Loaded is gonna try and like make a quick like jump over to try and get like a advantageous position.
First give me dexterity athletics.
Dexterity, athletics, that'd be 4 dice. Right.
That is a botch.
So his luck.
-1 success. So, as you are making your way through, one of the platforms beneath you collapses, and you are sent completely into the drink. Thankfully, your suit is at least survivable, but you are very much submerged under the water right now.
Oh. Do you need a hand? I'm going to extend a bat as like a one-up point, so you can grab your way up.
Yeah,
if
and
needed.
I think I need all the help I can get here, and like grabs onto anything he can latch onto.
It seems like a lot of the enemies up north still don't really know that you're here. Thankfully.
Well, if we can rely on anything, I guess they're not very perceptive to, you know, the sound of hitting the water.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The gate for the encounter area brings you to a very particular kind of encounter.
Uh-oh.
Let's go ahead and go grab this. Gotta grab the right music for it. It is a couple of rather rowdy creatures. Some very noisy inhabitants of this place seem to be trying to uproot a particular kind of flower. Let's pull a couple of these. Okay. They seem to finally notice, after a small portion of the commotion, sort of ends up dying down a little bit. It's only really after you've recovered that they take notice of you. Alright.
Okay.
Go ahead and draw 3 with 1 playing power. Let's bring you the start of the encounter. You have Fomantis. Another Fomantis. Snivy. Oricorio. Lokix. And Drudagon.
Oh.
Oh, man, we picked a pretty rough fight to get ourselves into, huh?
Seems like it. Oh no!
Being faced with the heavy hitters.
I don't know how these guys didn't load correctly. Let's try something here. This should help, I think. Hopefully. There we go. Nice.
Okay. Well, with 1 playing power...
Just need to load the
Only
raw
some-
deck. Let's go for
Only
it.
so much we can do here. And suppose I'll play Kamen Rider Skull over here. He's protected against some of the damages.
Right?
Hey.
One card
Situation.
played to the field in Kamen Rider Skull. Time for you to think about what the situation needs. You do have fairly high health, not high health, high attack characters here. You have one that's fairly high health.
Indeed. Well, I think the best place to start is taking either 4 damage or 5 damage, depending on what happens.
If I were in your series, I'd try and snipe off the thing with the most damage on board, but yeah. You can get even some amount of room to breathe. That range card you have will do a number on them.
Let's open with Sentry.
Alright, Sentry's in play. Alright, if that's the end of all of your turns, initiative will start for the first time. Both Fomantises are going to attack straight forward. Snivy is going to attack Skull, and Oricorio is going to attack forward. Lokix is going to attack forward, and Drudagon's going to attack the center slot.
Right.
Alright. 2 playing power. Draw a card. Begin turn.
Okay. Well then. Gotta do what gotta do. Start with Crowbar down here.
Alright.
Exhausted as normal.
This is not great for me.
Let's see.
I think the smartest thing I could do is... Hey,
Alright.
probably just earn another resource that I'll play Vision Hero Increase over here and give it the Zodiac.
Scout. Let's go bring you a... These. Let's go get you a choice from 3. Alright. What you can only describe as like a high power meteorite falls from the sky, And what slot do you want the terrain to go in? This one? Alright. Gatling appears.
Oh. Wow, you got a lucky break with that.
Mm-hmm.
3 damage. Yeah.
Hmm.
Alright. So, I believe... Here we go. Play Filth and draw a card. Yep. Alright, let me put this in the discard. Did Skull attack yet, or no?
No, I'm debating whether Skull should attack, but yeah, I think Skull's going to attack Snivy.
Alright. That is going to be 2 damage to both, destroying both.
And then I get to draw counter a double.
Yes. Where is
Do you want me
that?
to spawn in a
Yeah.
special deck to pull from?
Yes, please.
Alright.
Alright. You still have an attack with Sentry. It's probably good that you remove one of these cards.
There's a special deck for you to pull from. I'll let you handle that.
Yep.
And this will just be a temporary addition to my hand.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay.
I'll just put a little X on it to show that it's temporary.
Alright. Okay.
Well, with that, the end of my turn, Vision Hero with increase was not attacked, so I suppose I'll be gaining 2 VP.
Yep. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Ford? Uh-oh. Oh yes, did they say they'd be right back? I always forget this as soon as someone mentions it. Like in any server I'm in. I always forget. Well, while we are waiting, we'll go ahead and check some info here. Grab a particularly relevant card here. Go. Okay. How is this going so far? Tell me honestly.
I think it's been good and enjoyable. Like, I've been having fun with it.
Ugh. Sorry I took longer than I usually did today.
No, you're good. You're perfectly fine. Sometimes it just needs a little more setup time.
Yep. Computer's having issues. Take out Drodagon with Sentry and give crowbar to crowbar. Okay. Alright. Sentry will destroy Drodagon. Will take no counterattack damage because it's ranged. So thus the ability doesn't do anything. Crowbar's crowbar to crowbar. There we go. That is the end of the turn, I think. Alright. So initiative order. First and foremost, Gatling goes off. Pick a character on an opposing field. Alright. The foe mantis directly ahead dies. And an LP is removed off the terrain. Just grab, their counters for this. There we go. Alright, Oricorio will attack straight ahead and deal 2 damage.
And I may move increase to a spell slot. Question: it would moving increase the spell slot retain its attachment?
Yes, but I don't think you have any spell slots right now.
Yeah.
You do still have the ability to do something if you have MP, as long as you can generate it somehow.
Well, better look in that regard, but it's nice to know for the future.
Luckiest deals 3 damage to Crowbar.
Counter attacks for 2.
Alright. The encounter advances. Characters that are blocked in certain slots are still blocked. You have Nimble, Delmise, Snivy, and Eevee.
Alright.
The Great Evil is here.
Well, 2 playing power. 3 playing power.
Alright. 3 playing power. Start of your turn. Alright. I'm going to use this moment to take a small break. I'll be right back. back. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Let me make sure this still works. Alright. Cool, we're in. Okay. All right.
Looks like Hogu is grabbing a laptop to maybe hopefully mitigate some of the issue.
Let us hope. One can hope.
Should we still play out the turn that we can do, or?
Yeah, play out the turn that you can do.
Okay, I'm drawing card for a turn. Oh, Hogu's back. I might need to send them another
Yeah, I
guest
asked
invite
if
to the
the
court.
invite was working.
Yeah.
I'll send them a second, just in case.
Mhm. Hmm.
Go. Let's hope. Let's try. One got food, so I won't be as out of it as I am now. We will see. Do awful mic noises for a sec. There we go.
Well, I'll play Kamen Rider Double,
Mhm.
and with its effects, I will give it Armored and Flight for now.
Armored and Flight.
Can get the 2 seals for Armored real quick.
There we go. That should work.
Yep.
Alright,
That's one
Antimoa
play.
has been played. Alright. Fishing. What are you going to be going fishing for? You have 2 cards in your discard.
I'll draw a card with 1 play.
Looking for Girardi. Go ahead and go grab it. Perfect.
And I'll play Axolotl to my rightmost slot. My
Alright.
final play.
Perfect. Okay.
I don't think I want increase to act here.
Oh, you're
They
right.
want to
Thank
generate
you.
a bit more VP. Oh, it should have. Yes, that's right.
Okay. Drawing one last card. There we go.
And you might want to put Hogu back on Goku team as well.
Yeah. There we go.
And promote.
That should work.
Mhm.
Okay. Vision Hero hasn't taken damage.
Yep, so that is 2 more VP. Thank you.
Crowbar could attack. Holos and Sentry will attack their opposites. Okay. Perfect. That will destroy the Great Evil and the Snivy. Oh, right, I need initiative. They're just going to attack straight forward, basically. There we go. Alright. So if that's the end of all of your turns, I assume? Don't forget you can also spend playing power to draw if you still have others left over.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. I'll put all the rest of these back. There we go. There we go. That'll work. Ah! Buried in them. Buried in cards.
Buried in cards.
Alright. So, the Nimble attacks forward into Anti-Moa, which has Armored. Will survive on 1 health. And with the 3 damage, it will destroy Nimble. Fomantis will attack forward and deal 2 damage directly. Delmise, with 1 attack, will swing at Vision Hero Increase. Anti-Moa's written text. Yeah, it's when it attacks, basically. It's when it's being attacked. Yeah. Delmise takes a single counterattack damage. Axolotl and Oricorio. Oricorio will attack Axolotl and kill Axolotl. Axolotl will deal 1
Take
damage.
1 counterattack.
Yep. The encounter moves forward. We have a Lokix on this field. Hold on, I'm going to replace that specific. There we go. That'll work. Alright. For this field, it's another Oricorio.
Ah, jeez. It's getting swarmed by birds.
Attacked by birds. Nimble and Servine appear in this field.
Right. Well, 4 playing power it is.
Mm-hmm. Alright, for playing power, draw a card. Each of you. Alright, initiative. Lokix will be attacking Anti-Moa. Fomantis will be attacking directly ahead. He'll be attacking directly ahead.
Oricorio, I don't think can because of flight.
That's true. So that will whiff. Right. So that will instead be going to Vision Hero.
Right. Problematic.
Scary.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to do a little walling up. I'll play Bronzer to my rightmost slot. And,
Alright.
well, might as well earn a little money. I'm gonna play Emergency Call to grow the topmost card of my deck. That's Hero or Kamen Rider.
Anti-Moa attacks forward, attacking Lokix and dealing 1 damage to the cards on the side, which will kill Fomantis.
And could I get a 1 coin, please?
Yep. Singular coin, New York.
Well, moving on up in the world.
It is a fairly decent set of currency. All right. What is pink player doing? What's Hoga doing?
Hmm. Well, I'll use double to take care of this Oracario here for 2 damage and not take counterattack.
All right. Whole Horse and Sentry attack their respective encounter opponents. One for range that will defeat Nimble. And then Sentry's 6 damage will deal plenty to Servine. Who's attacking? Sorry?
Double will attack this Oracario, not that Oracario, the one with 2 HP, this one,
Okay.
and defeat it with no counterattack.
Incoherent Thought Form also attacks Low Kicks, which would destroy Low Kicks. And take 3 counterattack damage.
This Oracario would be dying.
Destroyed. Yep. You don't gain VP this next end of turn because this card in the center was attacked.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Or unfortunate.
Well. Yeah, okay. I will be growing with playing power.
Alright.
And I'll grow again with playing power.
Perfect. Using 2 playing power, draw 2 cards. Perfect.
And I'll once again grow with playing power.
Yep.
That'll be the yeah, that'll be the end of the turn from me.
Alright.
Increase will not be attacking. I think it's best if I let it do a little bit of counterattack to see with a little more damage.
End of turn effects, really quick. Gatling goes off. Where would you like to attack right now?
Now, the Argyle only has 3 HP. That would be very appreciated.
Alright, Oricorio is being attacked by Gatling and is defeated. Alright. Encounters advance. Alright. So, from left to right, we have Giratina EX. Porygon 2. Porygon. And Superior. 2 battle cries go off, which is Wii and Cash Download. D4.
And wouldn't have Delmise also attack?
Yeah, Delmise also would have attacked as well,
Yeah,
which is 1 singular damage.
Defeats increase, but it takes at least takes 1 encounter attack.
Yep, at 3 health now. So it's not going to be able to attack or deal counterattack damage until it has 4 counters.
Well,
Porygon 2 gain a counter.
yeah, we gotta take care of that thing quickly.
And Porygon gains ink. Here we go. All right, in terms of initiative, Giratina's going to bypass its turn. Porygon's going to attack Moggy the Wise. Delmise will start attacking W. Can't.
Flight.
Bounces back. So we'll instead attack Bronzor. Porygon will also attack Bronzor. Superior. So Superior will attack Hull Horse. Superior is about to accelerate Giratina's effect.
Yeah, we need to get rid of Superior pronto.
Yep.
Thankfully, 6 damage on that range.
Alright, 5 playing power, draw a card, and begin.
Yeah. Well, thanks to that ink, I think Double can take care of that Porygon pretty quickly. So I'll use Double to deal 3 damage to Porygon.
Alright, Porygon is destroyed. Incoherent Thought Form attacks Giratina, has 1 damage, but now Giratina is poisoned. Alright.
I'll play Bubbleman to my center slot. Unfortunately, not the only card on my field, so I do not explore.
Sentry also attacks Superior, killing it, basically.
However, what I can do is I can use Mask Change on Bubbleman to immediately discard it and replace it with the topmost card of the topmost Kamen Rider or hero from the same deck. When you have it, Kamen Rider Gap.
Perfect, so you have a festive card in play now.
And if I may, thanks to Kamen Rider Gab's effect, if any of you were to play a card that would heal, I gain a copy of said card.
Perfect.
So we could distribute the love a little bit. I can then use those copies to hand back out to their recipients. If you would, if any of our cards are in danger of dying at any rate.
That's true.
So I will use Bronzor to attack Delmise for 1 damage.
Okay. Alright.
And if you would not mind, if you think the health restore would come in handy here, feel free to use that.
Who is Hull Horse
I
attacking?
can gain a copy of it.
Hull Horse also has speed as well, so...
Yeah. Was that like an attack on Giratina EX? I think it was.
Yep, I believe so. That is an attack on Giratina. Another damage down. And another damage down. 2 attacks from Hull Horse to Giratina. Perfect. Wouldn't be a
Also,
tabletop.
because I used a consumable this turn, I also gain another coin from Bronzor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've given away.
Alright,
No, I already gave it, sorry.
perfect. It's all good. There's your 2 coins so far. Alright. If that is the end of your turns, Porygon 2 will attack for 2 damage. Oh, Moggy's written text reveal and copy one of your allies' cards. Okay.
Ooh. So, reveal and draw a copy of a random card in another player's hand. So, which hand will you be copying from?
Plenty of good options.
Yeah, so no problem. Let me just get a cop. Let me just get this real quick.
Tabletop Sim, you're such a functional program. Ichi got it. Perfect. There we go. All right.
Oh, and with that death rattle, that'll be extremely handy. With the end of turn festive, I will give a card away and give Kamen Rider Gav +1 damage.
All right. Mad Rogue goes to Ford's hand. All right. Giratina will gain a counter.
Where's
Take
the
a.
+1 damage counters, if I may ask.
What's up?
+1 damage counter.
Yeah, let me grab that real quick.
Hey.
Here we go. All right. Porygon attacks into Moggy. Moggy will be killed by Porygon. All right. Delmise will attack Bronzor, killing it.
1 counter attack.
Yep.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Encounter does not advance just yet. Giratina is going to do the same thing it was doing before, generating another counter. Porygon 2 is going to attack Attendant. Delmise is going to attack Gav. And Ford, you are very lucky in that your field has 0 enemies. Alright. 5 playing power again. And draw a card.
Well, Double is going to finish off the Delmise.
Alright. Delmise is destroyed.
Yeah, and that leaves me with an empty field to attack any stragglers.
Mhm.
Well, if you don't mind me exploiting that Giratina EX too, as it cannot counterattack, I'll be using Gav to deal the finishing blow on Giratina EX.
Perfect.
It wasn't this Ikigata summoned this turn.
Ichigata was played this turn, so you can't attack with it just yet, but Attendant you can attack with, if you so wish. Same with Filth as well.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, you also
Gav will
have Gatling as well. Do you want to use your last charge of Gatling? That could destroy the Porygon too.
Yeah, Gav will be attacking Guillotine EX as I mentioned to kill it.
Perfect.
And it's EX rule.
VP equal to the card's initial attack. Which technically in this case is 0.
Aye. It is unfortunate, but I didn't want to risk that thing getting too much attention.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, I will be playing Mask Police Gunjo to my field.
Perfect. All right. And that, hopefully, should be a good end of turn for everybody. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Gatling is removed from the field. And the encounter advances. We have Drudagon and Eevee. Eevee is going to attack straight ahead, same with Drudagon.
Well, unfortunately, I have to throw my last card here, but Double will be attacking Eevee.
Perfect. Okay. Double attacks Eevee, destroying it. Sentry is going to attack Drudagon, I assume? Perfect. Sentry will attack Drudagon, and Drudagon will be discarded.
And, yep, all that remains is this last potentially really scary card in front of me. Yeah.
Right. Encounter advances. Superior.
Oh, well, next turn we can just, snipe that then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose, I could just do my daily festive, not like it'll matter much.
Alright. Same
just,
ordeal. I assume, you would just want to resolve that effect. Sentry, I assume, might attack Superior as well.
Looks like it. Sentry was attacking, I believe, yeah.
Yep. Alright. Basically, pretty much everyone attacks Superior, and Superior dies. And that's the end of that encounter. The small little flower that they were trying to uproot seems, still very stuck in the ground, but, it looks like the agitating clouds that have been, blocking the path have dissipated. Go ahead and put every card that's still in play, into your deck.
Well, I'm running a little low on resources here, but here's what it is.
All right.
Oh, I forgot. The double is temporary. That is a temporary addition, so that can leave.
Can save that double for later. Which
that copy is also removed, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll just move it over here. There we go. Okay. With that out of the way, making your way back to the center of Shining Falls, it's fairly easy to make your way through. You have a few options here. After this gateway, you have a treasure or currency. Whichever you'd like to pick.
Well, money isn't exactly something I'm always happy to deal with, but different world, different rules on how money is exchanged for goods and services, but a little treasure never hurts either.
It's probably time you find out then. Treasure
I'm
it is.
assuming that treasure might be trinkets of sorts.
Yeah, you would be correct in that notion.
We could, yeah. Let's trinkets would be nice.
Do these. All right. That would be really funny. Okay, hold on. All right. First and foremost, loaded. Let's go ahead and have you pick from one of these three. Go ahead and reveal them at your pleasure.
Alright, let's see what we have here. Huh.
The Desire Driver, the Zillion Driver, or 10-liner.
These seem familiar-ish, but I can't quite place my finger on it. It's like something I would have maybe encountered if I'd started on my journey a little earlier in my life.
Seems familiar in some way to you, does it not?
Somewhat. It may be a while off before I can, but I think I will take the Desire Driver for now.
All right. Next up is going to be Reverie. With Yuya's Pendulum, the Palpad, or Tycoon's ID Core.
Well, you have a mage having some spell slots, even if they can only be used for pendulum characters. Not exactly sure what these pendulum characters mean, but no, can't exactly say that I'm terribly familiar either.
Yep.
That ID core, though, it appears that you might be able to make use of that. Seems light enough.
You'll always be able to keep it with you if you can't, even if you can't use it. It'll just remain a card instead of a full-on treasure for that time being. Alright, ID core is taken. And these other two... Oop. These other two go back. And finally, Ford. Here are the ones you find. The Laser Raise Riser, Time Stopper, or the Nebula Steam Gun. Plenty of interesting cards here. Alright. You'll be taking Time Stopper. These other two go back. Alright. From your Hall of Treasure, Shining Falls gets steeper from here. The cliffside here seems to be, while rather well encased, kind of precarious. The entire area here, while not necessarily fragile, does look like it could collapse if you take the wrong step.
Well, I wasn't exactly so careful last time. I think I don't want to make the same mistake again. If either of you two want to scout ahead.
Alright. We'll see. Does it seem a bit dangerous? Baby, you can take a crack at it? Sure.
Board also seems particularly interested in.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, first and foremost, Reverie, roll me, Dexterity Athletics. And see if you can really cross this area well. Alright, that is 1, 2...
I'm so sorry, I'm finally back.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah, no.
1, 2, 3, 3 successes.
Collective non-verbalism by way of computer.
Yes.
Sabotaged by the game.
Sabotaged by Tabletop Simulator being a functional program.
It's fine. It was an in-character moment for me.
Yep. So, with 3 successes, the area here seems fairly stable, at least to you. You managed to put yourself in a rather, easy position to walk across. Lots of the walls here seem, to have enough outcroppings that it is safe to cross that way. Nothing particularly bad. Second up, Ford, you said you wanted to cross at some point, I think.
Yes, I decided it would be worth trying.
What are you going to do?
I think there's nothing wrong in taking a full leap, if possible.
Alright. Give me Strength Athletics.
Excellent.
One success, 1 failure, 1 success. While you do get a decent running start and jump up ahead, it's not really making it too far. You're very thankful that there weren't a lot of, particularly deep pits here. But it definitely takes a little while to crawl out of the, small divot inside this, boxed area.
I see.
lots of it is just surrounded by water still, so thankfully you would have at least had somewhat of a broken fall that way. But
Ah,
it's still not as good as it could have been.
I see.
Yes. Loaded, what about you?
Well, if everyone else made it across okay, then hopefully I shouldn't have too much issues going forward, and he's also going to make a attempt to bridge the gap, being a bit more careful than last time. Like maybe trying to spot like some more advantageous footholds that would make crossing a bit safer, albeit slower.
All right. Go ahead and give me intelligence investigation.
Intelligence investigation. Oh my good god.
One success. You do actually find the outcropping that Reverie was going on. They seem to be able to cross it well, but there is quite a noticeable like gap within there. I'm not sure if Reverie completely noticed how hard it was. But you still make your way across relatively safely. Picking up forward on the way out, we bring you over here to what might or might not be a familiar face. Afternoon.
Oh, hi, hey.
I'm a bit busy, so can we make this quick? I know I'm supposed to be like a particular stop along the way. I have been neglecting my duties for far too long. Have you seen me before another dream? I'm not sure what a dream would mean in this context. This is as real gets. Or at least, relatively so.
No, I think I have to agree. This is pretty real feeling.
Right. Well,
Seems real to me.
let's make this quick. I can improve one of the cards in your deck permanently.
Permanent.
Oh.
say.
However, I don't exactly have all that much power in me to do so.
Well, if either you don't mind, my deck's running a little thin. I've been taking a bit of a beat. I think I could do with a bit of an increase on something.
Give me a card with one of the... You know what the Trinity theory is for those statuses, right? Power, flight, speed. Yeah, give me one of those, and then I'll see what I can do for you.
Oh, one of that. I've got one that's discarded, if that's okay.
Discarded cards are fine, but they'll go straight back to your discard until you rest.
Right. This will suffice, I'd hope.
This should work.
Got a couple, but let's see what happens here first.
Alright. Go ahead and give me what you got. Each of you can toss me one, no matter what.
Oh. That's pretty nice. What do I...
So I'm presuming that my Stratos is acting as like a catalyst for this Trinity theory you called it.
Yep. So, this guy takes, the card within his arm and just subsumes it within. Sort of just holding it within his wrist area while, like, what you can only assume to be, like, a strange shimmering light appears, within it. And he grants you both your elemental hero Stratos back and and is your Archon shard.
Oh. That
Oh.
that seems like that would be very useful. Thank you.
No problem. Alright. And you want to improve Whole Horse. I see. Let's
Do
go
indeed.
ahead and give that a try. It's definitely an interesting set of things that he is doing. He comes back out with a very different set of things with your card intact, and additionally, a violet Archon shard.
Ah. Very good.
Alright. Although you don't necessarily have a whole lot, you can still improve one of your cards here, either in your discard or your regular deck. Alright, you're choosing to improve Jester. Yes, it would. Oh, yeah, here's this back, by the way. Don't forget. Let's see what I can do. One flight, one speed. This'll be easy. Your Jester comes back with power. As a permanent addition. Which means, no matter what, you should have at least something to bypass Tom. Alright. Well, with that, my obligation's done for the day. I hope you don't mind. Sorry for the rudeness of my departure, but,
No,
you know, when you run a...
you did plenty.
That's fine. When you run a card shop,
Hardly rude at all.
you don't make, too high of margins most days. So, yeah, I gotta go back home to make sure I actually make the money today. I've been letting a
That's
vending
fair.
machine take most of my profits for me, and, to be frank, I don't think it likes people.
Oh.
The vending machine?
The vending machine.
I hear they have a high fatality.
Out with a vindictive robot.
That's fair enough. Alright, BC and you, and through a triangular gate, this person just simply slips through the floor. And out.
Well, that guy mentioned something about resting to restore cards in deck. I'm hopeful that we'll get at least some bit of a time for break before we fire off against anything just as dangerous as what we just dealt with.
It kind of seems like now is that time, considering there's a small outcropping here that's relatively safe, and up next seems to be a large vertical scale cliff.
Well, good as time as any to take a break then, right?
Yep.
A rest could do us all some good.
A short rest. You don't heal from it, but all of your cards from your discard get shuffled back into your deck.
This is fine by me.
Yeah.
Perfect. Alright. And with that, we return you to the world map. After that sheer cliff face is another particularly different encounter.
The map is clipped through the invisible barrier.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
This sheer cliff face is definitely interesting. I'd like all of you to roll Dexterity Survival.
Survival.
Dexterity
Okay.
Survival.
Only 2 dice from me this time.
3.
That is one success on you. Lots of dice
Really
here.
hitting the extremes of the dice here.
That is no successes for Reverie.
Oh,
Oh no.
And one success for Ford. Reverie, you may have expended a little bit too much energy earlier traversing the small outcropping out here, and thus this cliff face becomes tiresome, exhausting even. It is a lot of effort you are expending to try and get up this cliff face. The other two seem okay right now with climbing everything up here, but it doesn't seem like that's going to really help in this situation. It's just a lot of persistence that will keep you up this sheer cliffside.
Yeah.
just got to keep it
Well,
moving.
it's not that much farther. We can just push on a tiny bit more. We should be good.
This is nothing.
Definitely faced worse, but well,
Ah,
All right. Making your way up to the front here is something at least very different. It seems like what you can only surmise is some form of like construction crew or like industrial space. It doesn't quite make a whole lot of sense at first, at least. It is a whole lot of just people. But it's very obvious to tell that these are characters, not standard duelists or the like. These are characters.
huh? What have we got here?
Let's go pull this out. There is quite a lot of them. You're not necessarily in a fight yet, but you can see at least a few up front. Let's go grab a particular good piece of music here. There we go. Let's see who you will be talking to. A couple of, rather serious people are dealing with their unruly coworker.
Oh,
Look, I don't care exactly what you are developing here. I don't want you to litter some place we've barely even seen with banana peels. I get that it's like a big thing for you, but like, this is not the time to do this. Absolutely not the time to just be littering the ground. What, you really think it's that bad? I mean, they're all biodegradable anyway. It's all just gonna rot down here. I'm saying that's the problem. We don't know what damage we could be doing to this type of ecosystem with you just flippantly discarding everything that you'd be growing.
if I may, Loaded steps in. I'd like to like investigate like what kind of potential is like. Loaded kind of like quips over the words a bit, but eventually gets across the point of wanting to like pursue like the ecological damages and like or like implications of the littering.
I want you to go ahead and give me manipulation science.
Oh, manipulation science. So that's 3.
That is a botch.
Oh.
-1 successes.
Come
Oh.
on, my die.
um,
I will be when this is entirely in character.
I'm so sorry that you
Oh,
seem to
no.
be getting so many botches, but it's really funny.
It is
no,
quite
this
amusing.
is entirely in character. It's fine.
Uh,
Completely unlucky as fuck outside of combat.
It seems like the litterer in question seems to have tuned you out completely. Like
Wow.
almost like he's heard every single one of these arguments before. The rather large and scary Vox woman on the left just sort of rolls her eyes and continues, just sternly watching Garland over here, continually refuse to acknowledge his coworkers.
I think I can step forth.
Do you know anything about like eco waste?
I can't say I know much, but what I do know is this, and I am going to walk forth and simply stand in front, in view of Garland over here, with the intent to, I think regardless of, yes, with the intent to intimidate. I think regardless of what's actually going to happen with all of this, it'd be in your best interest to stop.
Go ahead and roll me manipulation intimidation.
Excellent, 4 dice.
That is 1, 2, 3 successes. At first, he seems to be winding up. He takes a big breath, preparing to tell you off, and then sort of backs down a little bit, seeing the bat. You from here or something? Like, what's the deal here? I don't quite understand.
The deal is you're making a mess. And you're making a mess with no regard for anything else. And
It's
clearly,
not a mess, it's art. It's an art piece watching people slip on every single one of these, like, discarded plant pieces. It's good for the environment, I thought. You're saying that's not the case?
I'm saying you're getting your kicks out of making a fool of people, which is an art, a performance art, but only one person's playing, and I don't think everyone else is too coy to the improv.
Meanwhile, just in the background, Loaded just kind of like has a little bit of a squint moment, knowing that if it had been left out any longer, he very likely would have slipped on one of those banana peels.
Well, I mean, the other person's participating, it's just they're the butt of the joke.
Unwillingly. It's inconsiderate. It's, frankly, just a waste of people's time.
Oh, fine. Whatever. You're lame. I'm out of here.
Look, I mean, if you want someone to slip on a banana peel, I've done it enough times that you can get a kick out of it. Just let me go at it and I'll let you go on your way. Loaded just then pipes up.
And you are... Don't encourage him, please. This has been a thing for 3 months.
3 months?
You have no idea how many of them I've had to clean up. Please! So you said this was a thing for you. This,
Well,
like,
let's
you get it.
just say I'm cosmically unlucky. Look, if I'm the type of guy that, spare me if you've heard this before, but shit just keeps on happening, man. pulls out. He pulls out a card from his deck real quick. Like, you see this fist here. This fist broke my leg. It came out of the river, clamped onto my leg, would not let go, and I've had to carry this thing around but basically a memento ever since. I hate this fist as much as anyone would, but I have a respect for this damn thing. And if anybody is going to be like unlucky, butt of the joke, it might as well be me. I'll take the fall for the team if I may.
Perhaps. We will, see. I don't really quite understand, but at least you've got something. Here, why don't I leave you a gift? And, Garland takes his leave, chuckling to himself. I would like you to go ahead and unveil. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's about what I expected, but goddamn is it funny.
Oh, this is a slapstick routine.
Well, at least it wasn't either of you two, though, right?
No.
Alright. Did any of them, okay, yeah. Alright. Hey, I'm gonna ask you to leave the premises.
Yeah, I'll make sure to, make sure these get disposed of safely.
No, I'm asking you to leave back the way you came. Up north is, a bit important of a research site for us. At least for now.
Well, it's not really
Much of a way to go back.
Oh, you see, you can't go back. You're one of those. Okay.
No, we kind of on.
Yeah.
Alright. Here's the deal. You beat me and a couple of the other folks here in a small little card battle, and I can go ahead and let you through. Sound fair?
That sounds agreeable.
Reasonable enough.
I don't know exactly who dreamed us up, but we do have work to do out here. We're trying to repair a couple of, fractured areas. This area was a bit scarred earlier. I don't know if any of you really know a whole lot about it, but...
No, I can't.
Have you seen
actually-
anything black and white that just, like, looks wrong? With, like, creatures in it that have maybe, like, a facsimile of, like, a human form, or some other form with, like, one too many fingers, or, like...
I can't necessarily. The black and white thing made.
Not like
made me sound-
him, like, different. Different black
No,
and
I
white.
wasn't. No. Like, are we including like grays and silvers
Oh.
in that, or?
Like them, I'm fail. Hold on. Whoops.
It's alright. It happens. Black and white and vaguely humanoid does.
Yeah.
Should put that in a profile somewhere. That's.
I mean, it's also the fact that
Yeah.
this guy's a cop, so I guess it's kind of fitting that he's stupid.
Yeah. Well, where? So again, are we including like a weird like silvery type of scene in that?
I guess you could call it that.
Well, I mean, last thing I remember before ending up here, there's some pink jerk just suddenly through this like silvery curtain, I suppose you could call it. But that's about the most lead I have on anything of that.
I'll let you
color.
know if we find anyone like that, but I sincerely doubt it.
Yeah.
Frankly, I got nothing.
Right then. I'll be sure to make this quick for you. I'll call a few of my associates, and then we will see about getting you through if you really are at least good enough to get through.
Sure.
Alright. Need to go grab a particularly fitting piece of music. Alright. Let's grab a few of these. King is going to move in the center slot along with Percival. Arranging these appropriately. It does seem like there's a copy of a guy on your field, which is particularly interesting. I'm gonna shuffle that guy back in and then draw another one. Here we go. Let's bring him back. Alright. You will have a turn before they start acting in initiative. What I am going to show you is something relatively scary, which is the effect of Resonate.
Oh, this seems mildly foreboding.
That's going to be in Ultra. Alright. First turn, you have one playing power. Draw your opening hand. A couple of things that you'd probably want to worry about are Daunting in the center field here with Arcturix, which means low health damage is going to be a problem.
Goodness.
You have Taunt with Uland. And this character has a transform ability if they live too long.
Right, well,
Scary.
we've got some priority targets here, but not exactly stellar opening hand.
Okay.
Hmm. I suppose, probably good thing to do would just be to put,
Alright,
Gotta do what I can to keep myself alive.
Hiroshima is going in the leftmost slot.
With 2 shield.
Hmm?
All sorted.
yeah, okay, I think, yeah, okay, alright.
End of your turn. Drew for another card. Perfect.
I'll put Sealed Lancer over here.
Okay. At the end of your first turn, not everybody is going to do something right now, but a few of them might. Percival's going to attack forward, despite it dealing 2 less damage. Commissar is going to attack forward as well. Dunehammer's asleep, so be asleep. And Arcturix will attack forward. Thankfully, not a lot of them have that much damage, but they do have rather scary effects if they go off. Alright, second turn, 2 playing power, draw a card.
Label.
Okay.
Very nice. Let's see here. First of all, gotta flip a coin for Armored. That's the wrong button, there we go.
Here we go.
Tails, no more
Tails.
shield.
No
This is
shield.
fine, but I'll never win this. Gotta do what
Okay.
you gotta do. Sentry.
Sentry's in play.
I
Right.
think I'll play Elemental Hill Stratos to war me the topmost Kamen Rider or hero.
Mm-hmm. That is Vision Hero. Perfect.
And then
Silly Pillar goes in play.
yeah, and
I'll
then
use
I
the
will
Archon
play
Shard.
I'll play Kamen Rider Ikigata to the center slot.
Alright.
And I think I will end turn without attacking.
Fair enough.
I have decided I will use Hydro to out of these two, which is best to attack. Let's. Ooh. Not worth it. I will hold my action for now.
Alright.
I won't. I'm a liar. I will attack the Commissar
Alright.
for 2 damage, taking 2 damage, losing the 2 shield, and either applying paralyzed or stunned. Let's go with stunned.
Alright. Stunned. It will lose its attack in initiative.
Excellent.
Alright. Antimoa and Silly Pillar are both in play. I believe that is the end of everyone's turn. So let me do this. Arcturix will attack Antimoa, dealing it 2 damage. It has armor, so it loses its shield here. And Arcturix will take 3 damage in return. Dunehammer is asleep, and it will be flipping to try and wake up. Does not wake up. Alright. Percival will attack straight forward with range, dealing no damage.
That's really good.
Net 0 encounter attack. And since Commissar is stunned, stunned will dissipate. And Cryptek will gain a charge.
Yeah.
Well, it's only 1 charge.
It's only 1. I can deal with this.
Alright. Next turn in this encounter, Hema Minerva is going to attack forward. Arcturus is going to attack forward. Dunehammer is going to go to bed. Uland is going to do nothing. King is going to attack forward. Percival Phillips is going to attack forward. Commissar is going to attack Ajiro. Garland is going to attack Sentry, and Cryptek is going to do nothing.
Okay. 3 playing power. We can do this.
Alright, 3 playing power. Draw a card.
Oh.
Right.
Going to use 1 playing power to draw 1 more.
Kamen Rider Ikigata is going to attack and kill Uland to dine counterattack.
Alright.
And I will draw Kamen Rider 01 from the special deck.
Perfect. So that's Kamen Rider 01. I prepared this earlier. Go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yours?
right. I have to flip a coin. Where'd it
Moggy
go?
enters play. Perfect.
Components. It's miscellaneous. 1 second. I must flip a coin for Aishido's armor. No armor.
Stratos is going to deal. No, not yet. I'm going to attack Archon Sword to Stratos to give it +3 HP.
Perfect. Very good.
And then I'll use Stratos to attack Percival for 4, and because of range, take 2 counterattack.
Yep.
And then Sealed Lancer will deal the finishing blow to Percival.
Antimoa attacks Arcturus, dealing 3 damage. That will kill Antimoa, but it will do 1 damage to the adjacent cards as well. That will also kill Arcturus.
Yeah, Sealed Lancer will finish off Percival and take no damage due to its ability.
Yep.
Sentry will kill the Commissar.
Alright. Commissar has been destroyed.
And for the hell of it, I will give Sentry Wave Shot.
Ooh, very good. 9 damage and power.
I'll play
And I will
Kamen
spend my
Rider
final playing
01
power to draw
to
more.
my center slot.
1, and then final playing power to draw. Perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's looking like reinforcements are about to arrive if you are not careful.
Alright, we should probably wrap this up quickly. I don't want any more of these people because some in the field.
No unnecessary issues.
Alright. So, Minerva is going to, this next turn, activate her overdrive. Dune has to roll for waking up. Come on. Are you serious? There we go. Locking that to the board.
Kind of fate.
Tails does not wake up.
Okay.
Alright. King is still here. King is going to attack forward into 0-1, dealing 3 damage with range, so take no counterattack. Garland's going to attack forward and immediately die to like 9 damage.
It is in fact 9 damage. The Wave Shot is a powerful tool.
Yes, it is.
However, they do take 2 damage in actually being attacked.
Yes.
So 1 HP.
All right. Cryptek gains another charge. All right. It is now your turns again. Go ahead and continue.
How much playing power?
So, Reverie, I think I
4.
can take care of Emma this turn, if to help you out a little. If I have Kamen Rider 01 attack Abrax, then that clears up my field for Stratos to clear up Emma, if you do not mind.
Shield again.
So Kamen Rider 01 will attack Abraxas, killing both.
All right. That will destroy
This
both.
is a temporary 01, so that leaves. And then Stratos will attack Hammer,
Perfect.
dealing 4.
That will deal 4. That will take out Minerva.
Excellent.
Now we've got
I play-
Sleep, Gender, and this one.
I play Lunku, and I use the sentry to absolutely obliterate the Cryptek.
Cryptek is
Well,
down.
I
Well,
will
Shield
draw...
Lancer will attack Dune Hammer for 1, allowing it to be finished off by Moggy.
I will
Yep.
draw one more.
If you would do the honors to deal that last 2 damage.
Perfect. In defeat, all of these employees simply just open the gate through and let you continue.
Very good.
Very good.
Put on a great show up there.
Yeah, we played to each other's strengths very well that game, I must admit. Even if I had to lose a card in the process, it definitely helps that we can get through this with minimal losses.
Indeed, minimal losses.
Up
For
ahead,
as much
you
gain
can,
as possible.
you can kind of see what they're talking about. It's kind of strange. It's like fuzzy and constantly shifting through colors, and well, as colored as something without color can be. It's like it's not quite right. It seems like it can't find a rigid, defined shape at all. It's almost like an open wound in the realm of thought.
Well, that doesn't look healthy for the environment.
After the bananas, I think this is a little more pressing.
Yeah, no, the bananas are like a minor issue compared to what we've got going on here.
It definitely seems unusual. If you would like to see it further, I would like you to give me intelligence occult.
Intelligence occult. Okay. I can at least try this. 3. Okay. 3 dice.
Yeah, I don't really deal much with the supernatural much unless you are. No.
2 successes from Ford, no successes from Reverie.
Well, I can take a shot at the very least. I can't imagine it going very well, but we can see what we can do.
No harm in at least trying.
1 success from Loaded. let's start with Zero. This doesn't really seem familiar to you. It's like off-putting in a very particular way, but it's not completely unknown, I guess. It just seems like it's some part of the terrain here that has just been changed. Loaded gets a far more violently, like, uncomfortable feeling. This definitely seems like it's not correct. Like, as if the very foundation of the area here was altered in some way. Ford, however, gets a better picture of exactly the way that it was altered. It's like you took all of the surrounding aspects of, like, the floor and the ceiling and the walls, and you mashed them together into a very different but linear shape. It is a facsimile of itself. This
Let's see.
has been altered by something. Like as if you took everything that could have been here, stripped away its color, and replaced it.
Whatever's going on here, better try and find a way to fix it before it gets worse.
Altered. All its surfaces taken apart, changed, put back.
Give me resolve and awareness.
Resolve
All of you.
awareness?
Resolve awareness.
Alright, that's
Oh, I get
resolve
5 in there.
awareness, that's 5 for me.
Very nice.
Yeah, that is pretty good. With any luck.
Well, I mean, with any luck is a loaded statement.
Well, yeah.
Potentially intentional.
Yes, point of course intent. So that is 4 successes from loaded.
3 successes, 1 failure for a total of 2 successes. I think.
Yes. What about you, Reverie? What did you get?
Yeah, you're meant to roll awareness resolve. Which is 60-10. Good no,
We have so much resolve and awareness. What is it with the party?
Well, I mean, you're asking for a tokusatsu protagonist to not have resolve up the wazoo. Like,
This is
for
true. It is a fun coincidence that all 3 would have this.
Yeah. I was actually debating doing character creation if I wanted to put my 4 in resolve and my 3 in composer, so that would have been funny. So that is 5 successes from Reverie, looks like.
Reverie. You're the only one that can make this out. Just out from the corner of your eye, you see something strange.
Oh.
It's almost disturbing to look at for you. Whatever this thing is seems to be just made of everything. It passes by back into the rift as quickly as it entered. Or did it enter? The way that it moves doesn't quite align correctly.
Well, if that thing's worse than any other nightmare you've seen, then we're in for a real treat for this.
Didn't really catch sight of it. Well, maybe I
Okay.
just hope we don't see it again.
Well, I mean, if we do see it again, then it's our job to get rid of it then, right?
Considering the way Reveries reacting, I cannot imagine it will be a pleasant encounter.
This
Pleasant? No. Something we can deal with? Absolutely.
We're better than that. We can do this.
This scar in the world slowly fades away as you make your way further. You'll have another opportunity for some treasures.
Treasure.
Right. Hopefully something that I can make use of.
Yeah, we'll make sure we're well stocked. Besides, there's 3 of us, and as far as I'm hearing what you're saying, right? Only one of that.
Let's go make sure I reroll duplicates.
Oh, we can only see what these treasures are. Hopefully they'll have some effect in helping us dispel that. I would be hesitant to even say creature if what I'm hearing is correct.
It's definitely something.
A thing.
And let's go with entity.
Loaded, let's give you a particular set of these. Go ahead and unveil your treasures.
It's
It'll be alright.
Far. Evil. I can't really make use of any of these at the moment, but when I can make use of them, some of these should be very good. I hang. Loaded is reminded of a credit immediately just by it. One of their cards pulls out a card like, hang on, isn't that? And not compares it to Mad. Well, this is the same divide. I think it should be
strange. I would like you to go ahead and roll me intelligence occult.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna be good there. Let's move them out of the way.
We'll find out.
1 success.
1 success. It's close. Something about this is close to what you have, but different. It's like you looked into like a funhouse mirror, and the image that comes out on the other side is distorted and changed in some way.
Yeah.
This isn't the same as where you came from. And it's starting to dawn on you that nothing here seems the same as any of the places that you usually came from.
It makes me want to take it just to find out more. But I feel like taking something of lighter capacity would be more immediately beneficial, but I can't just help but take the feeling that if I take this, I can find out more about why it's so familiar. He takes the Evil Driver regardless.
Trust your gut. This makes sense. Or it will when you find out.
Alright. Reverie? I have treasures for you as well. Go ahead and unveil them. Rare Candy. The Build Driver. The Buffa ID Core.
Oh, the quote and build driver is sending me.
It's terrible, isn't it? It's so fucking
It's
bad.
really good.
It's foul.
Oh,
All the ones that are like on treasures are usually like the most foul descriptions I've written.
as
Yeah.
they should be.
Warfare is very funny as well.
Yeah.
Build driver, that is yours.
That is a very good choice.
Yeah. Again, it seems mildly familiar. Almost looks like the one I just got.
All right, now Ford, here is your picks. Go ahead and unveil them. You have the Valva Rusher,
Oh.
the Vision Driver, and the Pokegear 3.0.
Intriguing.
Plenty of options here.
That Pokegear, if we ever part ways, we could still trade cards between us.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Could
goodbye,
use
asbestos. Be nice to have a way of contacting folks, but I do also see. Oh, the Valva Russia seems.
Yeah, that could be very useful, even if
That could be
we
really
have no
good.
way of using it right now.
Ooh. It's a tough call. I love the idea of trading, but. Ooh. It is with a heavy heart that I decide to take the Pokegear. Trading sounds really good, actually.
It very much is. I hope you
I
enjoy
can't
it.
take advantage of any of these yet, but one day I will have the capacity.
Might be sooner than you think, all things considered.
Indeed.
All right. And up top is the end of the circuit. A rather slender figure makes herself known.
Well, look out.
Alright. Waits for anything.
Good afternoon. I assume you're here to ascend to the top of the realm of thought. Yada yada yada. I have been rather intrigued by what's behind you. Can you elaborate on any of this?
This... We're just as clueless as anyone. We're trying to get to the bottom of this and find out how we can make it go away. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't think that should be there.
It's been taken apart, altered, surfaces stripped of color, it would seem. Though that's a surface level description.
Dream
Yeah.
explorers.
Well,
I'm not really sure.
one
I'm
of us,
meant to be
definitely.
myself, but
you know, it is. Things happen, you end up somewhere you're not normally.
Loaded.
yes.
I want you to roll dexterity investigation.
Dexterity investigation. Right.
Intriguing dice combo.
3.
Well, that's 3 successes.
Yeah.
You notice, immediately afterwards, this, almost robot-like figure just sort of eye your deck very obviously.
What, something wrong with my deck?
Well, all 3 of you have more of the unusual card backs I've been looking for.
Elaborate.
Right. The current working theory is that all three of you are from a different world than my own. And as of recent, the appearances of people from like-minded worlds and other places have been more frequent as of late. I have some people tasked with finding individuals like you, and I am lucky that I ran across more than one of you as of recent. Maybe that is why you got lost here. Do you
Not
remember
sure if you
anything?
have any acquaintances that go around solving people through curtains, do you? Because that's how I ended up here.
Curtains, no. We would need far more complex machinery.
No. Well, because if you ever find anyone like dressed in some form of like I'd say the best I can describe it's like a pink barcode type of getup. Let me know. I've got some amount of things to say to that guy.
Not the most unusual get up around here. I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, I assume that you all are here to duel, is that correct?
Seems to be the only thing that ends up happening around here. At least
Yeah.
something or other like that. That's how I'm even here. Can't explain much. You know how it is.
That's
Weird things
fine.
happen out on the field. Flip for a wall, or someone does something special. Must have been in one of those.
Already met quite a number of eclectic people and figures. As you can see, these bananas are got them out of the wrong following around.
I see.
Oh, the bananas.
Yeah, you would expect them to have been left behind, so to speak. But the fact that they've seemingly got them out of their own is
It's
perhaps
not that
perhaps these
unusual.
are not as exactly as biodegradable as that guy was making them out to be. Gotta be
Those
real with you there.
are terrains. They're not the same as, say, what they would be from their original universe. See, a lot of the cards that we have are formed from the thoughts and ideas of the people here. Lots of them
So
are.
what you're getting at is that because that guy really liked his banana, slipping a banana gag, it's materialized into a more persistent and I wouldn't say eternal, but like a more
If it were a duelist,
recurring
yes.
form.
Absolutely. Every card in this place has been formed by the ideas and energy of someone putting them into the thought space here. Strangers in a dream world.
That makes sense.
You must have been chosen in some way to become a duelist. It doesn't seem like all of you are the most knowledgeable of your current situation, so let me go ahead and spill everything here. You are all within what I would say is a living, breathing world.
Same as the world normally is. Everything around us lives, breathes, and exists.
Not in this way. This is a world that it itself thinks. It takes the thoughts from other people and makes it its own and forms these based on what they have.
So
I am afraid that the only way out from now is battle, win or lose.
Right, so we better give it our all then, I suppose.
Do not worry. Even as a loss, you will be returned safely.
Has to be done. Has to be done.
Right then. Let us begin.
Let's.
Well, this is our first duel, per se, rather than those little scuffs we've been having since then. So yeah, let's have fun with it. Got the right idea.
Well, it's nice to have a little more sense of. Well, it's no less serious than any other duels, but it's no
You do
longer
not
as-
mind if I use
Yeah.
recording equipment, do you? I would like to try and figure things out for myself.
Oh no! I mean, I think we have a bit of a mutual goal to figure out what's going on here.
Sure, record all you like. Although, be careful with flash photography.
That's fine. Alright. So, would you all say you're heads or tails kind of people?
Wow. I've heard both phrases. Tails never fails and heads always thread. So I could go either way.
I would prefer to be a heads kind of person, but I've been getting tails a lot more recently.
So
well,
it's heads
both
then?
you seem more heads attuned, so I guess heads it is from the.
Heads
from...
it is.
Tails, I get to go first.
Well,
Damn it!
well, that goes about how my luck normally goes.
I think
Well, let's hope my luck is a little better when I'm actually drawing cards.
because
our
I
luck
am
is
fighting
rubbing off on each
three
other.
of you, my playing power and maximum playing power will be tripled.
Oh, that's
I will put
suppose it's fair.
Seek It into play, Platena into play, and then draw a card with my playing power.
right.
And that will be the end of my turn.
I see. Wow. Suppose the most I can do would be to play Kamen Rider Skull.
There we go.
Suppose I should kick things off with a card back that you seem to be more unfamiliar with.
Hasn't failed me so far. Eijiro Kirishima.
All of your icons and images are different here. Not what I expected, but it's very unusual. It always shocks me every time I see them.
Well, everything can't be the same.
Everyone walks a different path in life.
Fair enough. I do like your outlook, even if I am still a bit skeptical of this encounter. Alright. That the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright.
Sure.
Wire gets 6 playing power now. Let's see what we can do. I will play Quick Launch, which should allow me to summon a random basic character to my field. I will summon Scorch to my field, which cannot act. I will put Gastic into play. I will sacrifice both Platena and Scorch to put Shooting Code Talker into play, which
You
will
can do
open up a
that. There's
reserve
cards that do
slot.
that.
Oh.
This is a more recent addition. I figured I'd add these to the deck because they seem perfect for the effects I need.
I see.
Gotta think about synergy. This makes sense.
Where's its HP that I asked? It got a damage, but I don't see HP anywhere. On every other card I've seen, the HP.
Don't worry. The HP is actually tied to its link value. This card has pointers that will point to adjacent slots, and when it takes damage, those pointers are removed.
Ah.
So the more we wail on it, the less options you'll have for your backup slot.
Correct. It's important for my research that I at least use some of these.
Gotta try things out. This makes sense.
I will place Veilclite into play. And then I will use this Aim Assist to give it Taunt.
Ooh, that is a mild trouble.
And then I will use my last two actions this turn to draw.
Right.
I will be
brings us-
attacking, however. Seekit is
Right.
going to attack loaded directly.
1 damage it is. Alright, that's 7. 7's a
And
lucky
that
number, so
Will be
so
the
you
end
better.
of it.
You're gonna regret doing that, bringing me to such a lucky number.
As far as I know, whatever particulate drives luck in this world doesn't quite favor everyone. I'm sure you'll show me exactly how lucky you are in due time.
Well, let's hope the superstition works out.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that sometimes that luck comes to bite me, sometimes it doesn't. But let's see if Lady Luck is on my side today. I suppose it is now our turn, so I will be
Indeed.
drawing from my deck.
Likewise. It's Goomba.
Goomba.
Right. Well, I must flip coin for shield once again.
No, let's hope
Hoping,
you're lucky in this one.
praying, clapping, and smiling.
Tails.
It's fine.
I
He
have
already
a
has
feeling that a
shield.
lot- I have a feeling that a lot of my poor luck is rubbing off on you there.
It's fine. I think this was always going to be the case.
Right. Well, I suppose in the meantime, I will fill out my field with Axolotl and Bronzor here.
A wise
I want to put down
choice.
Crowbar.
Seems like you're eager to make money from thin air.
I wouldn't call it that. It is more of a happy coincidence that I got a money generating tool, even if I don't have the best experience with the transfer of commerce, let's say.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, I can attack, but let's see here. We got a
I feel we can take down the taunt card if both of our cards attack. They both do have 2 damage.
Yeah, I'm fine. I only lose 1 point of shield. Let's do that.
Yeah, and Skull will take 1 damage, and your incoherent Thought Storm will be no more.
Alright. That is a fair play. Dealing with a demanding threat. Not the worst move right now. Alright. why don't I show you what's next? Is that the end of all of your turns?
Yes, I believe it is.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems so.
I will use one of my returns to return Velklite to my hand. I draw.
Ah.
I will use a playing power to draw. I will put Glaxian Moa in play behind Shooting Code Talker, in reserve.
So that's how that works, then I see.
Galaxian Maw won't be able to act, but it will allow Shooting Code Talker's effect to proc. Let's find out what else
you-
I can.
Person on attack.
It's not a-
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I will use a Kavruka on your field, loaded. Will deal one damage to everything. Directly in
Right,
front.
that does kill Skull, but that does allow me to grow a Kamen Rider double.
Let's go grab W from the pile here. That's yours. All right. With 6 playing power left, I will draw again. Oh, that'll help. I'm going to use Shield Restore, which will give all cards on my field 4 shield.
Oh, that would be
Yikes.
problematic to punch through.
If only... Well, I think there's ways of dealing with this. Can I get to them, though?
I will play Attendant. Straight to the field. I will use another aim assist on Attendant.
No, that also has
Taunt. 4 HP, 1 attack.
That is...
On attack,
That'd be-
poison. Yikes.
I will draw once more.
Well, thankfully it's only when it attacks, not when we attack.
No, not upon counterattack. This is good.
Yeah,
This
we
we dealt
can
with.
still take advantage of this.
Certainly.
I will draw once again. Oh, this should help me a little bit. I will play Speed Burst Dragon to play.
Oh, 5 attack, that's... We need to get rid of that thing, but we don't have much in the way of power to ignore that taunt right now.
And then I will draw one more time to expend the last of my playing power. Alright, now it's my turn to attack. Nothing in your fields have power yet. So, why don't I start swinging directly? Ford, take damage from Seek It. Reverie, take damage from Gastic. And now I will use Shooting Code Talker's effects to attack twice with it this turn. Shooting Code Talker will attack Bronzor. Since Bronzor has 1 attack, I remove a pointer from this card, and I'll be moving the pointer in front. Now, who else can I attack safely? Ah, yes. I will attack Attendant with Shooting Code Talker, destroying Attendant, and then removing the pointer in the back, removing the ability to add more cards to the reserve slot.
Well, that's a silver lining at least.
Alright. It is your turn.
Three
Use the
playing
restroom
power.
out of the character. I'll be right back.
All right. With my first playing power, I will be playing Kamen Rider Double, who I will be giving power and flight. And so if I just get flight and power. Well, I don't think I'll be keeping the power for too long. I'm going to equip Double with the Azure Archon Sword to give it +3 HP. And then I'll be swapping out its power for Armored to give it 5 Sealed. So now I have myself a happy little 5 HP, 5 Sealed, 2 damage, Armored Flight Obviator. That does, of course, take 2 of my playing power, of course. And I suppose I will use the last of my playing power to war from my deck.
Alright. You're
And,
attacking with W. Who are you attacking?
I shall wait on attacking until my partners will do what they will with their turns.
Alright. Jester with power has been played. So power can, in fact, start piercing through the taunt right now. Doritos is here. Crowbar gains Swift. With Armored and Flight again, with Obviator. This should allow you to start removing shield. Alright. End of your turns, I suppose?
Personally, I would have preferred if you waited on that Doritos until I drew Gav, but I suppose it's okay to give something swift for the time being.
Yep.
Yeah, unless there's anything, unless you want to start attacking into the turn, I suppose part of me wants to keep Axolotl around for its +1 damage, but
Crowbar's crowbar goes to Crowbar. Make it to about 4 damage.
and that makes it swift. You could take down that attendant without any counterattack then. Which would allow me to maybe swing into the good doctor's health a bit.
Oh, Hogo, if you're speaking, I don't know if I can hear any of it.
I'm gone. What?
Mic issues, I think.
Hello. Oh, okay, I guess my mic issues decide to exist. No, I suppose I shall wait. Oh. Yeah, I suppose I shall wait on attacking for Axolotl.
Speaking of mic issues,
There we
Yeah,
go.
no, both
Yeah.
of us kind of having mic issues there.
there we go. My apologies.
Yeah.
Out
but
of the two
no.
mic issues I can have, that's the least bad of them. I will be using Ajiro, in fact. I'm just trying to determine.
Well, the attendant has taunt, so
The attendant has taunt, however, Crowbar will be attacking with Swift to swiftly remove any consequence of this.
yes. So attendant will be
No more.
no more.
No counterattack,
That does
no
open
nothing.
up that does open up the field for us to start dispatching with other stuff. If you want to keep Agro around, I can use Axolotl to take care of Speed Burst, but I'm not sure. Like, while that is potentially very dangerous for us, it could also be ignored to chip away at the Doctor's health pool. But I think it should be a worthy sacrifice to send Axolotl into Speed Burst Dragon.
Sure, if you're...
All right.
Yes, I think
I think that's a good call.
A very good call indeed, but not just for you.
Yes, that does give you quite a few new options.
Indeed. Let's see. Well, these all have shield, and I don't want to start picking away at that when I know there's a better method. So, with no taunt, I will be attacking with Ajiro directly at Dr. Wireframe over here.
Perfect.
2 damage, if you please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm satisfied.
Sounds just fine to me. Alright. Well, let's show you exactly what I can really, truly do. 12 playing power in my turn.
Uh-oh.
Well, this might be a small problem for us.
You even
Draw.
use 12 playing power in a turn?
Draw again.
I suppose it's only fair if it's a 3v1, even if the health pool. I suppose the health pool theoretically puts us at an advantage.
This is true. I wasn't
will
necessarily
play
considering the
Cancerous
legality.
Rodent.
Oh.
Also,
So-
no, it's not
fuck.
Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Music. This is 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim Isoleucine. It's the wild anime game with the gay couple in it.
Let's see.
I will draw again. And again. And again. And again. Now I have at least a somewhat solid plan. I will play Striker Dragon, which I will be discarding Cancerous Rodent from my field.
Oh, the perfect sacrifice. This makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Striker Dragon will have a random terrain in front of it.
Please be bananas.
One can hope.
One can't...
It's rhythm.
This is not bananas.
Well, it has a link rating rather than a health rating, and it's only at 1 anyway, so I can't.
I will play Nago Entry, Master Rider.
Oh, so you're using those types of cards. They look a bit different from mine, but same general idea.
It seems so. I'll play Moa, Corpus Proxy, then discard the basic cards I just put onto the field to place Flash Charge Dragon into play.
Well, these icons in front of us, I've been curious about those for a while. I have this instinct that they may interact with allowing us to play cards on off turn, if you may elaborate.
This item here is a reactive icon. Yes.
Right.
These can be activated to play a attachment or consumable from your hand to act off turn.
I see. And I take it they still consume playing power, or do they not?
They do not, in fact.
Interesting.
I am going to start discarding cards. Starting with Small Shield Restore to deal LP damage to Rhythm. Which means I will be rolling a d4. 1 damage to Rhythm. That's almost perfect.
Well, before you get ahead of yourself, I think I'm going to use my reactive action to throw my good nemesis, this Circugator Fist, at your Flask Guard Dragon to dispose of it post-haste.
Fair enough.
That fish is lethal!
Hey, I mean, it broke my leg before. It can pack quite a punch.
I will use one of my returns to return Flash Charge Dragon to my hand.
Oh, of course.
Oh, you can return it from your discard?
This is the second time they've done
That's
so.
what the return is.
Ah, I was thinking that was just from field, but
Not anymore. At least not here.
Well, it's quite an application.
well, I cried. That may have been a callous use of my fist, but it
Wouldn't
was.
say so. Getting rid of those return tokens early means we won't have nearly as much to deal with once we've worked down everything into their discard.
Well, I suppose that's a good way of looking at it.
I will use Disabler on Crowbar.
Oh! Let's see here. Falling.
Crowbar is now paralyzed.
Damn it!
Nice.
Okay, paralyzed.
Let me get you a reminder for paralyzed real quick.
Yeah, it's been some time. Okay.
Has to be the last thing on your field to act if you want to maintain board presence. I see.
I can accept this. Oh, removing it is a coin flip, and we know how good I am with those.
Hey, maybe you do up. That's how I always think about it. I call it gambler's fallacy, but well,
Well,
I'm good at turning that type of thing against people.
who knows?
I will draw
Things
a card.
can always change. Thank you.
That'll be perfect.
Uh,
I will play Trigger Worm.
Okay.
I will take Trigger Worm and Galaxian Moa and discard them both to play Xcode Talker.
oh.
I have a battle cry. Technically, since no characters are in extra field slots, I don't have the ability to use its effect to nullify your field slots.
Ooh.
Thank goodness for that.
However, My gas stick can no longer be destroyed by abilities, and it gains 1 attack.
1 attack. With Thor Shield, I need badly. This is okay.
And I don't mind paying a little bit out from my wallet for this. Trigger Worm will
Oh.
return to the field, next to Shooting Code Talker's Link Arrow.
Okay. Okay.
I will draw another
I
card with my
suppose this
playing
is-
power.
Suppose this is quite the turns you can get up to once you have
Perfect.
that much playing power and
Yeah.
a large field.
Professor's research. This feels reminiscent of something.
And I will draw one more. And that is a visitor. And that should be
Oh.
my whole deck, I think.
Oh, 2 of them.
It's a
Oh,
shame I didn't draw those earlier. But oh well. You can only
That is-
really play with the hands you're dealt, am I right?
this is true. 2 professors. Oh,
Well, I suppose
pot of
bottom
greed.
decking the tools you need most is going to give us quite the advantage for our next turn.
That's true.
You've only got 1 return, so things are gonna start getting discarded for good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I will get a little bit meaner this turn. Shooting
Oh.
Code Talker is going to attack you, Ford, and Reverie directly.
Oh, that's 4. That's for 4 each.
Youch. Well. Ooh.
Striker Dragon can attack this turn as well. I will have Striker Dragon attack... I will have Striker Dragon attack Ajiro.
No! Okay, this is fine. I don't have to start. That's 4 damage, which
That's
1 shield, 2 HP.
That's technically 1
Yeah,
health
that's
on your...
unfortunate, but we can bounce back from this.
Mm-hmm.
I could have my gas stick swing into the Jester. And since I take no damage from power, I wouldn't have any shield removed. I could have Seek It attack you directly loaded.
That is for 1 damage.
And that's where my turn would end. I think it is yours.
Okay.
That's 4 playing power now.
Yep.
Right.
Did that attack kill Kirishima? Just for
It
clarity.
did not.
Yeah,
It
that
brought it
would
down to
kill.
1 health.
Oh, 1 health? Oh, I thought
Yep.
it did kill. Okay.
Okay,
Ajiro
I
had
believe-
1 shield and
2 HP.
2
Yeah.
HP. So Striker Dragon has 2 attack.
Ah,
Oh.
I, okay, so...
Well, I'm going to draw my card, and I'm going to flip that damn coin and pray.
1 can hope.
Come on, please. Yes!
You
That's 4
word
shields.
You word you up after all. Wow.
Oh, I'm duping coins, it would seem. This is fine. These coins do not exist.
Tabletop Sim loves to try and add things to the clipboard that should not be in the clipboard.
Well,
It's fine. I was thinking very hard about those coins.
well, I do think that I will play Hornet Conscript to my rightmost slot with 2 armor. And I will spend some playing power to draw from my deck. Once again.
He gets the eviction notice. It has to be done.
Yeah.
I will spend 1 playing power to draw. Yes.
Only
1 playing
2
power to
damage
play.
unless Obviator has anything. I do not suppose that these link monsters count as being statist in any way.
No, that's not a status, in fact. Jarati has been activated as well. Roll for that.
That could be.
2. Choose 2 characters to get 3 ink.
I do think that Xcode Talker, so then I can eliminate it with double, could suffice, and but Suiting Code Talker would also be very good to whittle down.
Anything is fine.
Shooting Code Talker gains 3 ink, and Gastic gains 3 ink.
This is very good. If I may, I would like to attack Gastic with Crowbar.
Crowbar doesn't have power, correct?
Oh, right.
Crowbar
Well,
is also
is there some-
paralyzed.
Crowbar is also paralyzed.
I would wait on Crowbar for a bit until, like, towards the
This
end
is true.
of...
What has Taunt in this pile is the question. Oh, right, no, it takes no damage from Kazu Power, which is why you prompted this. Yes,
Yes.
I see.
Well, with three ink, then it would take 3 additional damage from whatever. Actually, I believe double will be able to kill Gastic
This
with
is
its
fun.
2 damage and will take no counter attack due to flight.
Yep, that should be able
That's really
to,
good,
but
actually.
the problem is Gastic still has shield, and you have Obviator, actually. Never mind. Dead.
Oh, yeah,
it would-
solves the problem.
yes.
Very good.
Unfortunately, that we don't have as much damage as I would like on board to get rid of Suiting Code Talker, and I would have liked to get rid of Xcode Talker.
Shooting
but-
Code Talker? I think I can deal with that with Crowbar in 1 second, but first I would like to I should probably
I
act
think
with
we need to
Kirishima.
use Agaro to take care of
Oh.
it at the cost of Agaro.
Well, I can use Adro to attack first. There is no taunt on this field, correct?
There's no taunt on the field, no.
Well, in that case, you'll be taking 2 damage directly.
I do think that I will be using another playing power to explore to grow from my deck, and I will be attaching the Zodiac to double.
Very
Alright.
good. Well, with nothing to prevent me from attacking with a paralyzed card now, Crowbar will attack Shooting Code Talker, which deals 4 damage plus 3 from ink.
And Swift will take care of it before it can deal any counterattack. Very nicely done. You've
Yes!
taken care of a massive problem card.
I love it when a good synergy comes into play.
Yes, quite evidently, I'm quite fond of my strategy with the Archon Sword here.
It's good. I still have 1 playing power. Do I want to give anything to anything? I want to draw 1 more, actually. Perfect. That ends my turn, I believe.
Alright, if all of your turns are ended, that means I have finally hit the cap of playing power at 15. Shame I,
I see.
won't be able to
I will-
use all of it, but I at least
I'll
have
be very
some.
quickly-
At the end of my turn, because double took no damage, I gain 2 more VP.
Very nice. I'm flipping a coin for paralyzed, presently. Tails. Still paralyzed, I believe.
Hmm?
Crowbar. End of turn effect. For being paralyzed.
Crowbar, end of turn effect. Paralyzed. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Alright.
Still paralyzed, tragically. This is fine.
I will use a return to bring my Striker Dragon back into my hand.
Well, our
No more of
return
those.
now it's all up from here. As long as we can keep on the pressure, we should be able to decide everything.
This has been an endurance game so far, and it'll end an endurance game.
I'll play Container in Coherent Thought form, and then sacrifice it to
Uh-oh.
play Striker Dragon, which I will be putting a new terrain in this slot.
You've done a good job surviving so far, indeed. Let's see.
Not the terrain I would have liked, but Fungal Trap exists now.
Well, that's one more lucky thing for us.
And then I will discard
Intriguing.
Trigger Worm and Seek It to play Flash Charge Dragon.
And cards that enter play in this slot take damage equal to its LP. So I do believe you have misplayed.
Oh, that's correct. I will take that back then.
Observant.
This makes my strategy a little bit more difficult. I will first discard a card from my hand and then deal LP damage to this terrain. 4. Well,
Oh, that just diffused.
not the outcome I would have liked. No element here works correctly, so I will instead play Flash Charge Dragon now.
No.
Oh, discard another card.
Well, you did get your one take, but it is mildly unfortunate that
Seems this gambit doesn't really pay off very well for me. Flash
Yeah.
Charge Dragon will attack each of you for 1 damage.
understandable.
I will play Noctivision Dragon. Antimoa. And Constructor.
Okay.
Right.
And then I will use a Shield Restore on all of those. That would be 6
Well, we
shield.
gotta put. Well, we have to punch through that shield now, but on the bright
Do
side,
we?
they are running out of cards to play.
Now, this might be something that I'm noticing.
Yeah.
Is there any taunt on this field?
There is not. You would be correct.
No.
Intriguing.
My attackers are protected, but sadly I am all out of my heavy hitters.
And your options for taunt were done away with pretty early on.
That is correct. Unfortunately, I do subscribe to the school of giving taunt to any card I so like.
I respect it. I haven't had options to give my cards taunts yet. They're somewhere in here.
Neither have I. I did not have much say in the creation of my deck, so to speak. It was just thrust upon me, let's say.
Now here's the interesting part. For some of you, you don't have taunt either. And since you all started this battle as a group, unless I knock you all to 0, you all can still play even if you are, by all accounts, quote-unquote dead.
This is true.
So I'm going to use Xcode Talker and swing for lethal at 4.
Damn it. Can't do much about it, but
Well,
you know, I've got a good field going.
yeah. Well, the most we can do. 2
Striker
damage.
Dragon will swing it loaded, and that will end my turn.
Well, the most we can do is just try to get rid of all the more powerful cards.
I'm inclined to disagree. I think I see
Well-
something.
Do you? Well, 5 playing power.
I can
Well,
hope.
so Ford, do you perchance have a way to free up a slot on your field?
I might just be able to, but first, I drew gets 5 shield.
Ooh.
1 second, whilst I simply duplicate the shield he already had,
Yes.
and then add.
I
One
see by the card you have drawn that we may be able to quite effectively protect one of us if you take a look at this right here.
Let's
If
see
we can
here.
find a way to utilize that, then that will be quite advantageous to us.
That could be pretty good. I'm open to doing that. Now,
Yes,
first,
we do have quite the.
Tail?
We won't be able to do it for too long, but it will be quite effective.
I'm just thinking about this. Let's see here. We have on that field.
Like you do have your 2 VP and
this
I
field
have 6
before.
VP. We can quite effectively make use of
It's-
the overdrive of the card in my hand.
Our combined fields have over 20 damage.
They do. Don't we could go
I have
end
excellent
it
news.
now.
I believe we have lethal.
Yes.
Simply put, Hydro Charisma, 2 damage to Dr. Wireframe.
All right.
Followed up with Sentry for 6 more damage.
And yeah, Crowbar will be doing 4, will it not?
Crowbar will indeed be doing 4.
Yes.
Either one of you may do the honors.
Yeah, I do feel like I do deserve a victory. You got the final blow in the last battle, so if you may allow me to gain the final hit of this. Reverie? So yes, you may attack with one of your cards for 1 damage, and then both of mine can attack for 2 each. Yes.
All right.
And then Horned Conscript will attack for 2.
Go ahead. Claim your
Yeah.
Cayman Raider W.
And then Kamen Rider Double will attack you for 2 more, dropping you from 4 to 0 from the combined attacks of my 2 cards.
Good game indeed.
Oh, that was a pleasure. I will take being the only casualty.
Yeah, while it does disappoint me that I could not use my next strategy immediately, I am glad that we did not need to use it.
Indeed. I respect your idea for having a contingency. That was honestly a pleasure, both for playing alongside you lot and for having such a competent duelist to go against.
Yes, it was quite an learning experience fighting alongside other duelists and against another duelist, no less, especially one as experienced as yourself.
You'd be surprised. I'm actually technically not the most experienced out of everyone. I think you should meet our colleagues when you finally exit the realm today.
I see.
Dr. Wire is sort of surrounded by distended mechanical limbs from another triangular portal that drag her down and swallow her into the depths of the realm of thought. Gate forward opens up to you, but this isn't any of your homes at all. It looks like a rather large city. And everything there seems a bit too bright. But the one thing you really can tell on the other side of this portal is it's filled with duelists. Tons of them.
Well, we've gone ourselves into quite the bustling area then, huh?
Certainly.
Alright. That will be level up and then end of session. But let me give you a little bit for each. Setting up experience.
Yeah. As an aside though, fucking Mad Rogue would have gone really great in this battle. I am really excited for whenever I do get to use this.
It'll be a big moment.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've got more than enough VP to just splash around to increase its damage potential.
Alright. I'm gonna give you all 13 experience
Oh,
Looking for
for
some.
this. Which does mean that all of you at least get 1 level up this session. Alright?
Good to
Very
hear.
good.
Good to hear.
First and foremost, Reverie. Pick your path. Alright. Hand size it is. Let me go ahead and change that. Right. Hand size is now 4. There we go. Alright. Now let's shuffle the perk deck over here. I will have you pick one, put one at the top, and then one at the bottom. Or rather, to be forgotten forever. Alright. Thorns, a standard slot, or a mental token.
Hmm.
Alright. Standard slot is yours. And the mental is remembered for later. Alright, let's go bring you your additional standard slot. You may place it wherever you so wish. Alright. Next up, loaded. You have health, treasure, and return, and you can pick from one of the following.
Well, what about the
Your path.
those,
there they are.
yeah, there.
Both.
Pick your path and pick your perk. Do the
Hmm.
same over here as well.
So return is you can draw a card from discard, right?
Yep.
I think I will take the Kreza capacity for this, like +2 Kreza, and then 1 return, and then I will remember +3 health for later.
Alright.
Hmm. A valuable choice.
Yes, with +2 Kreza available, I can now make use of the Desire Driver,
Hell yes.
which as such, I can now choose a card that I do not currently own. That card becomes my chase card. And loaded still feels contempt for how he ended up in this situation. And as a result, he wants to meet the person responsible for getting him here to begin with. The chase card of choice will be Kamen Rider Decade.
So it shall be.
Excellent.
Alright. And for you, Ford,
It begins.
pick a path, pick a perk.
Ooh. 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 Well, I think I take the path of the greedy. I'm taking 1 treasure capacity, and 2 treasure capacity.
Alright. So it shall be.
Uh,
Which of
indeed.
these two will you remember?
I think I'll remember a spell slot. Nothing wrong with a little bit of wizard baseball.
Yes. I would have appreciated the spell slot for Vision Hero increase, but
You'll get
So
it in
it's like-
time. The
Block
good
of the
thing is
draw.
that this
It'll pop.
experience doesn't go away, and you can always save up for a spell slot.
Room.
Yep.
The very good thing is that I now have the capacity for 4 whole treasures, which I have.
Which you can very much make use of. Time Stopper and the Poker Gear.
Yeah. This is going to be good.
All right.
I think we've accomplished quite a lot today.
Go ahead and heal to full. Shuffle all of your cards back in your bag.
Yes,
You're
and
back,
this
you're back.
Kamen Rider Double will not be
Damage
a
me.
part of the deck.
I only ever discarded 1 card throughout this entire adventure.
Great. I had 5 cards for that. Like 1 card for the previous fight and 4 cards in this fight here. So I
This was
think-
quite the ordeal.
All right. Well, beyond everything else, that should do it for today.
That was
Oh,
a
totally.
really fun session.
That was
Alright.
incredible. I
While
so
you
happy I
guys are
went for
packing
this.
up,
I-
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna inflict a curse upon my stream. It's judgment, in fact.
Judgment!